Hello, this is Power Booster. The words of Jesus in John chapter 12 and verse 24 are powerful. Some Greeks had come seeking him, and in response, Jesus spoke of his impending death. He said, "Most assuredly I say to you, unless a grain of wheat falls into the ground and dies, it remains alone. But if it dies, it produces much grain." In other words, his path to glory will be through death and resurrection. The seed must die before life can multiply. This principle is not only about Christ's own mission, but also ours. Paul said in Galatians chapter 2 and verse 20, "I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me." Death to self is not destruction, but transformation. Jesus as the seed must die to release life. So we must surrender our pride, our fears, our self-reliance for the life of Christ to flourish in us. Growth requires letting go of old ideas, old identities, and unhealthy attachments. A person clinging to resentment remains stuck, but when they release it, they open themselves to healing and healthier relationships. A perfectionist must let go of control in order to experience peace and true trust. A fearful person must surrender anxiety to discover resilience. These deaths are not losses but pathways to new life. Romans chapter 12 and verse 2 reinforces this. "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." Old thought patterns must die so new ones can grow. In Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 2, we are urged to fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy before him endured the cross. He embraced death because he saw the fruit beyond it. You see, the seed doesn't pretend it isn't buried. It accepts burial and submits to burial as the pathway to a greater life. Every death in and for Christ leads to life and a better life. Every surrender becomes a seed for future fruit. Jesus himself modeled this. His death produced a harvest of salvation for the world. And when you let go of what binds you and allow the Spirit to bury your old ways, you don't lose, you gain. You gain freedom, fruitfulness, and the joy of seeing God's life develop in you. So today ask yourself, what seed in me needs to die? Is it pride, fear, resentment, self-reliance? Whatever it is, surrender it to Jesus, because when it dies, much fruit will come forth for the honor and glory of God. I am Stephen Holford, and this is your Power Booster.